Okay, we're back and we're going to continue looking at the sketchbook. It's actually quite nice to be looking at this sketchbook just now because it's September last year, and it just reminds me of a few things. Even though it was only last year, you forget what you've done. This was an inky sketch. I decided obviously to put no colour, changed my mind and did that, and I quite like it. It's a face, which I'm really not good at. I have got slightly better, I think, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Anyway, let's move on. The following day was my daughter's partner's birthday surprise, and we had them round for a meal, and Kate made a delicious cake with all the 3 types of his cake that he likes in layers, and it was very lovely. I'd also had a bit of a crafty day and had been making some paper beads and some washi tape bookmarks. So yeah, nice day. I think it was obviously the weekend, I'm imagining. This one is beach finds. Yeah, I think yesterday was Saturday and this is going to be Sunday. We must have gone to the beach and found lots of bones and shells and feathers. I always like to do that. And I quite like the contrast between the inky bit and the painted bit. I, again, like this page. And then I did a YouTube of drawing figures. They make it look really, really easy, and actually it wasn't as hard as I thought, and I quite liked the results. They do look like people. They do sort of look like they're walking, I think. So it was successful. I have practiced a bit more since then. I'm going to turn. World Gratitude Day, and obviously my favourite thing is coffee in a day. I love my coffee, and I was very grateful to have my nice coffee machine and all my lovely pods in my glass jar, so I drew that. I thought it was kind of quite a good idea for a gratitude day. Again, out of my comfort zone, a lady I was chatting to, we sat in a polytunnel and had a nice chat, and she let me sketch her while we were talking, and the furniture and things, something I would never normally have done. I quite like it, I quite enjoyed it, and I thought it was fun. The next one, turning around a lot, sorry, because I don't know how to use my camera very well, so I'm having to turn the book. At least, hopefully, it will be mostly the right way around this time. A little outdoor sketch of the sea and the boy in the sea and the things. A car. I don't draw cars very often. It's not something I particularly like. I'd obviously gone to Tesco and I was waiting for the ferry and did all of this while I was waiting for the ferry. I think I probably painted it when I got home, but I just sketched it all in. And then we have Michael. Doesn't really look like Michael. I'm glad to say he doesn't look quite like that. But he was doing a bit of decking and we were going to make a barbecue area. Behind my shed, the little purple part, is my shed where I do all this filming and drawing and stuff. My lovely, lovely shed. I don't think we've still had a barbecue because we just haven't had time when the weather's been nice. This is a funny one. And it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy, isn't it? I'll have to turn around. This was just a doodle of sorts and coloured in. I quite liked it. I think I must have got inspired from something on Pinterest. And then this is a not very good sketch of my dad when he was 2 or something, and he lived abroad when he was little. It's an old, really old photograph, and I've sort of sketched it very badly, I would say. I think I was practicing eyes, and this is my water bottle. So it was a bit of a higgledy-piggledy day, that one, in more ways than one. And this one is my mug and some bottles that are in the kitchen and my diffuser. Another thing that I really like is essential oils. We try not to have chemicals at all in the house as much as is humanly possible. And so to keep the house smelling nice, we've got animals, and if we've got no cleaning chemical smells, I like to have my diffuser and have the oils going. It's really nice. This is our purple house too, and just a part of it. Again, I like it. I'm surprised at how much of this I'm actually liking, but yeah, I quite like this. The colour's nice, and it's just the porch as we go into the house, and it was quite a nice little sketch. The next morning, this moth was just outside on the path. It's called an angel shade moth, and it was quite beautiful, so I thought I'd give that a sketch. The bird, I just think it was a doodle, and my cup of coffee is reoccurring. We kind of went off the cups of coffee theme for a little while, but some of them keep creeping back in, which is nice. I quite like to keep that theme going. This is a view across the water, and these three places are all different. So Haskesea is a little island, Fetler is a different island, and North of O is part of our island, and the very corner you can see Mid Yell. It's quite a lovely view, and you can see all the different places kind of lined up behind each other, and there's a mast obviously on Haskesea, something I wouldn't normally do again. I actually did that view from Mid Yell Cemetery, which features here. There's some beautiful old gravestones and sort of tombs and things in the cemetery, and so I sketched them all while I was waiting I think I went to the cemetery just to do this. I thought it would be quite nice. There's lots of wrought iron things and metal gates and all kinds of things, so I did all the sketching and then painted it later, I think. I'm going to do another 2 or 3, I would say. Practicing faces, practicing noses. I'm not sure what's going on with the one at the top, obviously at a slight angle and not looking great. We also had a massive spider in the shed, which I'm fine with. I quite like spiders. Don't bother me, and it was quite nice. Another coffee cup, and my cat, who was asleep in my shed. Very, very peaceful. She's very cute. This was having a big Sunday with the boys that we see. So we went to the restaurant and I sketched them very poorly, I'm afraid. But they look like people, just not like the people they're meant to look like. We'll do 2 more. Well, then we'll leave it at that. There's a special little shell that we find here that people say is lucky, and in Shetland they call it a groaty bucky. I'm not sure what it would be called anywhere else, but they're really, really cute, and they're quite hard to find, but when you do find them, I collect them, and I have jars of them now. We've been here 8 years and I have got quite a lot of them, so this was a good day. We found quite a few. I had a little pile of them when we came back from the beach. And then my pens, stationery in a jar, always nice to remember, always nice to draw. And then it's saying, remember, you are braver than you believe and stronger than you feel and smarter than you think. That's a Winnie the Pooh quote, I think. Who doesn't love Winnie the Pooh? I do. And then a different style. I thought I'd just do a few little boxes and put various things from the day that happened. I got a 3 in the Wordle, which is not bad. Forgotten about that. Clean my teeth. Well, yeah, that's a good idea. And various other things. It was quite a simple little thing. We must have gone for a walk with the dog, so the ball thrower. It's quite a nice little way of reminding yourself what you did on that day without doing any writing at all. So I hope you're enjoying this. I'm going to leave it at that because it's another 8 minutes and I don't want to bore you too much. We'll carry on with it though. I've still got a little bit. Maybe we'll finish the rest of it next time in one go and move on to another different type of journal or something else that I like to do. I hope you've been enjoying this channel. If you've got any comments, just leave them for me. And if you've got any questions, I'll see if I can answer them. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye.